Hello and welcome to Captain's Log. I am Captain Blue Rogue, and this light is just not. There we go. That's a little bit better. Like, this light is not cooperating. Um. So anyway, I am Captain Blue Rogue. I am just a regular, normal, average American guy living in this neo-capitalist, decaying hellscape that is the United States of America. Um, Stuck in here with all you people watching as the oligarchy takes over, and I mean, I guess there's the State of the Union tonight or tomorrow or something, and we'll see what happens. What's said. I can tell you right now, the State of the Union is not great. All those protests and stuff going on. But yeah, so weekly overview. I'm just gonna tell you right now, the goals board I didn't do anything with. Absolutely nothing. Um, it's been an adjustment week. I weaned myself off of a medication. Um, and that has definitely helped with my mental health. Just being able to implement things that my therapist had talked to me about doing, which, being able to actually implement stuff is a helpful step. You might not realize it, but it is a helpful step, actually implementing the therapy tools that they give you. But yeah, it's been a week. Cupcake is not three. You're not three yet, but you were the best baby. You didn't have any terrible twos, but now you're becoming a three-nager. And we've been saying that for the past like month and a half. But yeah, Cupcake is full on going three-nager mode. Oh, and the other thing about this past week is I've been the Moogle Homestone event started in Final Fantasy 14, so like all of my non-Cupcake time has been I got incredibly unlucky. Well, lucky in experiencing an amazing story from doing the Shadowbringers raids, because I got the second last Eden raid. That was my weekly raid objective. So yeah, but it was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed doing it. And yeah, I'm not going to really. I'm not even gonna look at that screen. I might look at that one, but I'm basically just getting free tomestones just by joining the gates and the gold saucer while doing this. Because you fail the gate, and I'll do this all the time. Because I do it on a couple characters. Just passively get some cool mounts on some of my alts. But yeah, just like even leap of faith, just enter the duty and then leave the duty, and you get 100 MGP and a tombstone. And it's like, yeah, it's just one, but when you're actually doing some of the other stuff, especially like I've got an old account, and it's that trial account has a chunk, a decent chunk of tombstones, over 100. Yeah, just from doing. I'm paying a little bit of attention to this. Da 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 da. Oh yeah. Boom. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I've been doing this, squeezing Praetorium runs in where I can, but it was mostly spent unlocking the Eden raid series because I had to do the final one. But it was fantastic. I can't recommend the raid enough, and yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful story. And it really helps um set up a decent amount of stuff for what's to come, especially with the arc they did between Shadowbringers and Endwalker. I got knocked out, but the second round, so I got 3 tombstones. If I get all the way through slices right, I get 10. But that's difficult, especially with the chance element of the second interlude. Anyway, this has been pretty much what I've been doing. It's been watching and working. It was my long week at work, so I didn't like do any super important phone calls other than clearing up a billing issue with medical stuff, which, you know, you pay a copay at the doctor's office, right? And then the doctor sends you a bill for your old copay amount, and it's like, what? And they then, you know, the billing department checks. It's like, yeah, there's zero amount due. We don't know why you got sent a bill. It's like, this is why the system is broken and people are tired of the bureaucratic mess that is the healthcare system. It's stuff like that. Like, if I hadn't called, or like, if elderly, think of an elderly person, right? Like, and this is where like the Medicare and Medicaid fraud and stuff probably comes in. Like, an elderly person might not remember that they had paid their copay or whatever at the office, and so they might just write a check and send it. And that doesn't mean that the billing department at the doctor's office is going to be honest. Like, you have no idea. So it's the system's broken, and it's getting brokener. Yay! Is America great at yet? I have, oh man, breaking points. After the 47 and Vance and Zelensky exchange, there was yeah, Sagar and Jetty at breaking points did a response, and it was, he's a personal friend of Vance. It's like, dude, I've been watching slash supporting Crystal and Sagar, and the breaking points. Started watching them in the hill. But yeah, just Sagar is just, he's let his personal bias cloud his objectivity of, but like, he was one of the conservatives out there in this world that I could like respect and like understand the viewpoints of, but now it's like, dude, you're being completely inconsistent with your past precedent. And it shows. I'm not a huge fan of the locals platform that they force people onto to get some of their content, even though they said it would always be not, premium subscribers will lose nothing, but we're not going to upload the AMAs, the RSS feed, um, or a couple other things. We'll get a couple other things wrong and just not fix them. But yeah, there's some backlash happening in the locals community for breaking points. Because Soccer is just you got to be objective. You can't, and that's why people like Bernie Sanders are so popular. They're consistent all around. But anyway, enough of that. Let's hop into the theme song and get this started, because that's been my week. Oh, and seeing the crypto thing happen yesterday, that was kind of cool. It bumped up my portfolio a little bit, but I've got a couple investments, nothing huge. Like I'm not gonna make enough to pay off my house or anything, unless the market really gets pumped before the crash. But that would be that would need to be a significant pump to actually pay off my house. Credit cards first. Priorities. But yeah, let's get into the theme song, and then let's go into what I've been doing. Yeah. At some point, I'll actually record that and put lyrics to it, but I'm just terribly lazy, and we see how my goals board has been going. It's being a parent is rough. Being a parent in America is rough. I will say that, and any parent knows it's rough. You want to do your individual stuff. You want to be a good partner to your spouse, or well, partner. Um, you want to be a good parent, but you still have to be an individual and keep your own dopamine high. Like, it's a challenge. So watching, playing, and doing. This week oh, let's see, Skies of Arcadia. I got through Dangle Isle and Solstice Rose last Sunday, and since this is a Monday, because I'm late on my week again, because of Cake's work schedule. That's why this show is so fluid, and which is why I won't ever really have a audience for it besides my son. Which, love you, Cupcake. Dude, you're the best kid ever. Even when we're so frustrated with you, like you just melt our hearts. Obviously watching Bluey. Every day when I come home, watch it with Cupcake. Playing Final Fantasy 14 a lot. Tombstone event, gotta do it. But I already talked about that. Oh, but yeah, Dangrel Isle last Sunday, and then yesterday and we did the ship battles, including the Hydra last Sunday, and then yesterday we did the Hydra dungeon, and then beat Gaussian and watched you know him be a little coward in an escape pod. Uh, he was too arrogant to have an escape pod. One of the best lines. I love it. Oh, Sky Kitty is such a gem. The writing is so good. I love it so much. But yeah, we did that, and then I did the small ship battle before landing to get the best secondary cannon in the game, the moon gun or whatever, and then yeah, I cut stream short because I had, you know, most of stream it's like I said before, Cupcake is becoming a three-nager. So any parent of oh, okay, not any parent, but unless you're extremely lucky, you're either gonna have a terrible twos or a three-nager, or you'll have a baby that doesn't sleep through the night. And Cupcake slept through the night, and yeah, no terrible two issues, but three-nager issues. He's throwing toys and stuff. Come on, dude. It's not cool. Oh, and climbing on my desk. I have to clean everything off my desk and find new homes for my expensive figure collection because Cupcake is climbing onto my desk, standing on my desk. Like you can't do that. Yes, no, no. But yeah, and doing. I've been posting a lot more on Blue Sky. I actually helped out bigger, not like huge, but someone with like 7K followers or whatnot. Had them referred them to uh, uh, Goods Unite Us. Goods Unite Us. It's an app and a website, and basically shows what political parties have donated to certain companies or whatnot. In this time of strife and yeah, you got to be vigilant and keep an eye on who you're giving money to, because money is power, and if companies if companies that support certain ideologies are getting less money, they're going to have less sway. But yeah, doing so yeah, Blue Sky, I definitely promote my game streams and stuff there, but I'm also leaning more into the political stuff because it's got to be done. I have a platform. If it leads to any sort of anything, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. But I need to prove at least to myself, that I'm on the right side of history. If anyone else joins for the ride, awesome. If not, whatever. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Surviving. That's what I've been doing. I guess we'll move on to Politipop Theater. Oh boy, it's Leap of Faith again. Let me just do this. As I figure out how I'm going to do this segment while doing anything at all in Final Fantasy. How are you going to operate a puppet? Talking about politics. And oh man, it is not hiding that at all. Oh man. That's no good. Yeah, that's also no good. I mean, well, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be acceptable. Yeah, and just about anything is more acceptable than what we've been given. We've been given trash. Trash. You mean like the entire administration and Doge and all that? Is that what you're calling trash? Oh no, I would never call them trash ever. Yeah, they're doing a great job. Really bringing to the forefront where all the waste, fraud, and abuse are. It's literally right there. You can see it, and its initials are GOG. I think that's it's the great Ryan Grimm calls doggy. That's correct. Ryan Grimm has gotten pretty famous on TikTok. TikTok for calling Doge doggy, which I find hilarious. Ryan Grimm is a hero on so many levels. Especially Dropsite News. If you can support Dropsite, I highly encourage it. I unfortunately can't because I don't have the luxury of supporting very many things. We're paring back so much, and it's like once Kick's like we should get blinds for the front windows. It's like we can't afford $400 or $600 for blinds. Like it's not. We have to pay down credit cards. By the way, I won't sell out, but if anyone wants to, help me and my family survive, I gladly take donations. That link should be somewhere. It's on my website. I know that much. The website button doesn't work. Great. What's up?
Now it's just like I didn't mean I didn't mean to let him in.
Okay.
He's just not.
Okay. He can't access the cat tree in here right now, or the litter box.
I didn't mean to let him in.
No, I know. I just
cannot get him.
Dude, now you need to go. I'm doing a show. You need to go. Out, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. I. So, Maddie's middle name became. We sort of just gave the cats middle names. Maddie's was Lady Pants. Nauta's middle name is Extra because he's so freaking extra. Like, he just will meow nonstop. Meow nonstop. Nonstop. So it's like, but yeah, da, 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 da. So, where was I? You were at the part where America sucked, and all Americans were pretty much well, at least the Americans with self-respect were pretty ashamed and apologetic on the world stage. Yeah, I know. It's a sad day. I'm definitely reskeeting a lot of the Alt National Park Service, Rogue NASA, like just anything I can to help fight in my own limited way. And the only way we're going to do this is if we stand together and build a network, and that's what I'm going to keep striving to do, and along several different lines, whether it's streaming and Skies of Arcadia, or political stuff. And why the heck are you talking about that game? Probably because, much like Final Fantasy XIV and One Piece, Skies of Arcadia does a lovely job of teaching us valuable lessons about freedom and what we should strive for in life, and what the bad things that we shouldn't do are. The Blue Rogue creed is pretty much, we rob from the rich and keep the gold, but we use the gold to help people who need it. And that is what being a Blue Rogue stands for. And I didn't just, like, there's a reason why I was just the Blue Rogue on my Twitch channel, the Blue Rogue Reservoir, until I started this live show and then took up the mantle of Captain Blue Rogue, because we need to take that ideology, that sense of taking back what the people who need it from the people who don't need it. We need to take what the have-nots need from the haves. It needs to happen, and I took up mantle Captain Blue Rogue over just the Blue Rogue, because I'm making my voice known here for my son, for if we can ever have another kid. At this point, it's a financial thing because the entire economy is just ooh. It's yeah. So, America's pissed off, right? A lot of America's pissed off, and we have every right to be pissed off because we've been pissed on for so freaking long, and enough is enough. And like I try not to break character, especially during the Politipop theater segment, and especially with Frog and Log. Like I try to keep the character up, but we're angry. There are people out there protesting in front of Tesla dealerships, in front of SpaceX, like an unelected oligarch is funneling government contracts and funds to his own companies in the most gross manner possible, and it needs to stop. Like we're done playing games. We're done with the characters. The gloves need to come off. Like that's it. America's pissed off and we're taking action. And you know what? I'm ending it here because that's where I'm at. I don't even want to talk about the things I love at the moment. Like I love a lot of things. I love my family. I love doing this show when I can. I love the theme song that I wrote, even though I still haven't recorded it. I love trying to improve my life, trying to be a better father, husband. I try to love my job. It is a very important job, not just for my family and their security, but also for this country. And I'm not going to talk about what my job is, but it is important. And it could possibly be under threat. And that's scary. And people need to know that Americans are going to fight like hell for what we believe in and value. You've got senators, congressmen, people, elected officials ducking out of town halls when veterans confront them about being afraid of losing their veteran benefits. Like, America's fed up. And we're done. Call your congressman, call your senator, attend town halls, get in the streets, protest if you can, follow, you can look up guidelines for safety and stuff. Like, make sure, don't take your cell phone so that they can't track you, because you know you're always being tracked. And if they arrest you, like, then you don't have that. Like, look into the tips for attending protests safely and fight like hell. Because we're not going to let Nazis take over the country. And that's hyperbole, but only to some extent, because some of you see the Nazi flag appearing in places like Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, Ohio, part of the Rust Belt, used to be one of the backbones of the American economy. What the hell's going on, America? Get it together. See you all next week. Hopefully the country shows some sign of improvement, but judging by how Trump has just kowtowed and bent over for Elon, it's not looking like there's going to be any improvement coming anytime soon. Bottom line is, Americans are pissed off, we're fed up, and we're not going to take it anymore. Good night.